They're one of the most dangerous animals in the world, yet one family show no fear when it comes to their pet tigers.
Action News Jack's Alicia Tarracon spoke with the sanctuary today about the dangers of bringing home.
Okay.
You feel attention, are you?
Yeah, she just obviously just wants to get away.
You might think you've seen it all when it comes to pets, but the world of pet ownership is far more bizarre than you might imagine. Forget the ordinary. Our next list dives into the realm of the truly wild and unexpected. From people with pet hyenas to toddlers interacting with giant reptiles, brace yourself for a jaw-dropping look at the most dangerous and extraordinary animals kept as pets. Get ready to be amazed by 50 most dangerous animals kept as pets. Number 50, emu. Playing fetch with an emu is not as simple as it appears. This small girl happily sprints about, retrieving the ball for her passionate but uncoordinated pet. While the emu enjoys chasing the ball, it struggles to retrieve it. Emus are huge and unpredictable, and their joy can become deadly rapidly. They may unknowingly knock over or hurt someone in their way. Despite their playful attitude, emus are not suitable playmates for children, and their size and power pose a significant risk to the game. Number 49. Chameleon. A toddler's encounter with a pet chameleon demonstrates why reptiles are not suitable for young children. When the chameleon was placed on the child's lap, it began using its long, sticky tongue to catch bugs. This could have been dangerous, as the chameleon's tongue was pointing directly at the child's face. Chameleons are not cuddly pets and can be unpredictable. The so-called kiss was actually a hunting technique. Mixing kids and reptiles might result in dangerous circumstances, so proceed with caution. Number 48, Burmese python.
Okay.
You feel attention, are you?
Yeah, she just obviously just wants to get away.
Marcus Hobbs claims his pet Burmese python, Hexie, is the world's largest, measuring over 18 feet long. Hexie, who was bought when she was just 8 inches long, consumes huge prey such as rabbits and pigs. Despite her size and danger, she lives with Hobbs' family, but is kept away from his young children for their own safety. She slightly bit him when irritated, but her sharp, hook-shaped teeth make it difficult to get away if she hooks on. This enormous, potentially dangerous snake lives in the living room and offers continual concern. Number 47, zebra. Baby girl Laporte, a zebra born in Florida, honors her African roots. Despite the fact that she currently lives in Florida, she longs to roam the Serengeti. Adopted as a baby, she is fed a special diet and follows her owner, Laura, around. Baby girl gets along with other animals, but she chases a rat terrier named Sasha. Despite being prey to lions in the wild, baby girl is safe and content in her exotic home. She retains her wild instincts while living a distinct existence in a distant nation. Number 46, giraffe. A pet giraffe in Karachi's DHA neighborhood has sparked yet another uproar. A recent video posted to Twitter shows the giraffe in the midst of strong monsoon rains. The Sindh Wildlife Department stated that the owner did not have a proper license to keep such an animal in a residential area. Despite being urged months ago to relocate the giraffe to a farmhouse, the owner ignored the suggestion. Local rules prohibit keeping large animals like giraffes in residences, and new legislation will be implemented soon to ensure the giraffe is relocated. Number 45. Lemur. American actress Kirstie Alley owns 14 lemurs but cautions against keeping them as pets. Her home frequently becomes wild due to their energetic temperament. Lemurs are native to Madagascar and require a lot of care, which is why Kirstie hires a full-time caretaker for them. She once expertly disguised a young lemur as a cat at the airport to pass through customs. Ringtail lemurs normally live in groups of 6 to 30. So 14 is a good fit for their social needs, despite the difficulties of controlling them. Number 44, bulls. Christophe Thomas, a young French farmer, feels that when properly managed, bulls might be more devoted than dogs. He rescued Fajin, a bull who was initially scheduled for a bullfight in Barcelona. Christophe's decision to save Fajin paid off, as the bull became his best friend. Bulls, while sometimes compared to cows, are substantially larger and more ferocious. Because of their aggressive nature, it is critical to maintain a safe distance if you come across one. Christoph's attachment to Fajan exemplifies the profound ties that may be established between these powerful animals. Number 43. Pelican. Pelicans are among the largest birds with huge, lethal beaks, but they rarely represent a serious threat to humans. Jeffrey Condon discovered a young pelican, later named Big Bird, on the coast of the Greystoke Mahal camp in Tanzania.
Good boy.
The pelican became separated from its group during a storm. Jeffrey brought Big Bird to his camp and taught him how to fly by sprinting and clapping on the beach. Big Bird learned to fly but chose to stay at the camp, becoming renowned in 2014 after Jeffrey uploaded videos of him flying to YouTube. Number 42. Kinkajou. The kinkajou is a small tropical animal that resembles a lemur but is closely related to raccoons. Kinkajous, which are native to rainforests, are rare pets when compared to pythons and wolves.
This is probably one of the most interesting mammals we have ever gotten in front of the cameras.
They spend the majority of their lives in trees. Justin and Samantha Powell of Florida chose Stella, a kinkajou they purchased from a specialized breeder when she was just 3 weeks old. Kinkajous can weigh 11 pounds and live for up to 20 years. However, removing them from their natural environment might stress them out, causing them to become aggressive and easily scared. Number 41. Tarantella. Brian Barrick, best known for Venom Hunters on Discovery Channel, has 2 YouTube channels, Animal Bites TV and his personal channel. He showcases his unusual pets such as snakes, geckos, spiders, and even a crocodile. In one video, he handles a massive Goliath bird-eating spider, emphasizing that its size is impressive but not very threatening.
I'm not from here. These are special to me.
Despite its scary appearance, Zilla the tarantula is more of a household pet. Tarantula bites, according to experts, are similar to bee stings in terms of hazard, making them less dangerous than their frightening appearance suggests. Number 40. Scorpion. On an exotics channel, the host keeps a deadly variety of creatures, including snakes, spiders, and a giant scorpion. This scorpion, which he claims is extremely old, was given to him by a friend. Scorpions are often toxic, making them inappropriate for children, and they usually live in deserts. The host has prepared a particular environment for it. In one video, he handles the scorpion and warns that the pinch might be extremely painful. Aside from one enormous scorpion, he keeps other venomous scorpions, which raises the risk. Number 39. Camel. Joseph and Rebecca, along with their teenage children Daisy and Leo, keep 6 camels on their farm in the United Kingdom. Joseph, who had previously worked with frightening circus animals such as lions and tigers, eagerly welcomed these camels. Now the camels are so intelligent that they can open doors. This creates a huge risk since these enormous, powerful creatures can be unpredictable. Keeping such powerful animals on their farm is risky, especially given their experience with circus animals. The family's decision to keep camels as pets could result in terrible accidents. Number 38. Bats. Bats are intriguing but not particularly sanitary. Keeping them as pets is unsafe. Their droppings are poisonous, requiring costly repairs if not cleaned properly. Bats do not do well in cages. They might become frail and die quickly. In the wild, they fly large distances and require social interaction to thrive. Caged bats typically live less than a year. Although wild bats can live up to 30 years, their freedom is critical to their well-being, making pet ownership a potentially risky decision. Number 37. Anteater. Anteaters get their name from their ant-eating habits. They smash into ant hills with sharp claws before eating with their long snouts and sticky tongues. These lonely animals are extremely territorial and can be violently aggressive, attacking with their 10-centimeter claws when attacked. Despite their size, they are not afraid of predators such as pumas or jaguars. Many were astonished to learn that Spanish artist Salvador Dalí owned an anteater as a pet. He was famously pictured walking his anteater about Paris, treating it like a dog. Number 36. Giant centipede. The giant centipede, while not as large as depicted in films, is nevertheless formidable. It is the largest centipede known, measuring nearly 12 inches long. Its poisonous bite is rarely lethal to humans, but it preys heavily on insects and small mammals. The huge centipede's many legs make it very scary. This dangerous beast flourishes in the Amazon's dark, wet regions, which include Brazil, Venezuela, and Colombia. The enormous centipede represents the many dangerous and unusual creatures that lie in nature, waiting to shock and terrify. Number 35. Porcupine pufferfish. The porcupine pufferfish dwells in a variety of settings, including shallow reefs and broad waters with stony or muddy floors. Young puffers are gregarious and form groups, whereas adults become lonely. They have weak swimming abilities and are usually active at night, preying on crabs, crustaceans, and sea urchins. Their appearance varies with age. Juvenile fish have speckled bellies, whilst adults have dark spots on their backs. They are known for their intellect and amiable disposition and can recognize their owners. If you intend to keep one, a huge tank is required. Number 34. Ria Bird. The Ria is a huge, flightless bird native to South America that is closely related to the ostrich and emu. These birds, found in Brazil and Argentina, roam on farms similar to those used for chickens in the United States. Rias are regarded for their natural weed control skills, as they eat both weeds and their roots, avoiding overgrowth. They provide a chemical-free option for landscape maintenance. Because they are smaller than emus or ostriches, more Rias may be raised in the same space, making them a realistic agricultural option. Number 33. Komodo Dragon lizards. Komodo dragons are deadly predators with no natural enemies on their Indonesian islands, making them the ruthless rulers of their domain. Their bite is highly toxic and can be lethal to humans. These lizards are extremely territorial and aggressive, often attacking unexpectedly. They drool constantly, spreading hazardous microorganisms, and eat a lot of meat every day. Owning one as a pet is forbidden worldwide due to their menace and protected status. Despite their intelligence and trainability in zoos, their speed, power, and lethal nature pose a significant risk. Number 32. Raccoons. Raccoons might look cute with their bandit masks and fluffy tails, but they can pose significant dangers. These nocturnal creatures are notorious for spreading diseases like rabies, which can be transmitted through bites or scratches. Their habit of rummaging through garbage can also lead to the spread of harmful bacteria. Additionally, raccoons have strong claws and sharp teeth, making them potentially aggressive when cornered. Their unpredictable behavior and ability to carry various parasites add to the risks they pose to both humans and pets. Understanding these dangers is crucial for safely coexisting with these urban wildlife invaders. Number 31. Pitbulls. Pitbulls are extremely deadly, accounting for only 6% of the dog population, yet committing 68% of dog attacks and half of all dog-related deaths. They have killed almost 476 Americans. They were bred to fight, and their aggressive impulses were strongly ingrained. Even non-fighting pit bulls can be fatal. They are frequently neglected and overbred, exacerbating their risky behavior. When they attack, they bite aggressively and will not let go. Owning a pit bull has significant hazards and could lead to disastrous events. Number 30. Polar bear. Marcus Dumas quips that he has a wife and a mistress. My mistress is 800 pounds, blonde and cranky. His mistress is Aggie, a big 12-year-old polar bear. Marcus manages Aggie, a Canadian celebrity best known for her film work. She needs a 40-foot trailer with a pool and absolute privacy for her scenes. Despite her celebrity, Aggie gets fewer opportunities as directors prefer CGI bears. Marcus critiques CGI, stating that the animals don't look real, emphasizing the difficulties of maintaining a polar bear diva. Number 29. Rhino. Rhinos are dangerous and cannot be tamed or domesticated. They are large, strong, and will attack anyone who gets too close. Their limited vision makes them even more dangerous, since they may misinterpret you for a threat and charge. Some rhinos are hostile, while others may just ignore humans. Yet even the softer rhinos are unpredictable. Despite being endangered due to poaching for their horns, attempts to farm them were abandoned due to their hostility, which makes them difficult to handle. Number 28. Snapping turtle. Alligator snapping turtles are not your average pets. They are formidable predators who use their worm-like pink tongues to entice prey before clamping down with remarkable jaw strength. They weigh up to 200 pounds and can live for up to 120 years, making them difficult to handle. They can mistake your hand for food, resulting in severe bites. Caring for them entails addressing their aggressive attitude, food requirements, and tank maintenance. Most states require permission to own one since they are endangered, and some outright prohibit them. With a bite force of 1,000 pounds, they should be avoided. Number 27. Bison.
Within, an hour, I guess
After selling their herd 13 years ago, Ronnie and Sharon Bridges maintained only one buffalo calf, Wild Thing. This 2,500-pound buffalo lives in their home, has his own room, and enjoys watching action films. He comes to the kitchen for breakfast, and is also the best man at their wedding. Despite having property and a barn, Wild Thing frequently roams inside, wreaking havoc. He once almost killed Ronnie by charging him with his horns. Wild things can be dangerous to outsiders, making trips to the Bridges house hazardous. Number 26. Gorilla. Gorillas are closely related to humans, but having one as a pet is dangerous. The Thiévion family of Lyon, France, adopted Digit, a young gorilla when she weighed just 4.5 pounds. Digit, at 18 years old, is a fully developed gorilla with untamed impulses. She lives in both the house and a private enclosure. The Thiévions haven't taken a holiday in 13 years because they can't leave Digit alone. Her size and volatility make her an ongoing threat. Raising a gorilla demands significant sacrifice and vigilance. Number 25. Chimpanzee. Monkeys can be far more dangerous than they appear. JJ, a 3-foot macaque from Okeechobee, Florida, was a diaper-wearing pet who dressed up like Santa and interacted with children. However, he suddenly attacked his owner, Jimmy Schwal, causing serious injuries to his hands, buttocks, and thighs. Schwal required more than 200 stitches and a 2-week course of treatment to combat illnesses such as herpes B, salmonellosis, and monkeypox. Even small monkeys can become unpredictable and violent, making them perilous pets despite their adorable appearance. Number 24. Elephant. Roxy Dankwart from Zimbabwe owns a young elephant named Moyo as a pet. Moyo had been rescued as an orphan and was afraid and half drowned when Roxy took him home. Now he roams freely around the house, causing havoc as he nosedives into everything and snatches snacks from the kitchen. Moyo is adorable, but living with a newborn elephant is risky. His stature and power mean that even basic activities can result in major messes and accidents. Handling such a large and unpredictable animal entails significant hazards, making life with Moyo both exciting and dangerous. Number 23. Wolf. Rudy and Connie from Mountain Home, Arkansas, live with Lincoln, a 130-pound wolf. While wolves may resemble dogs, they are much more wild and can be extremely dangerous. Lincoln marks his territory by urinating indoors and becomes violent with other males. His behavior can become harmful around humans, particularly during mating season. Regardless of their efforts to accommodate him, Lincoln's untamed instincts make him extremely unpredictable. Living with such a strong predator puts Rudy and Connie at continual peril, demonstrating the dangers of keeping a wolf as a pet. Number 22. Leopard. When zookeeper Alexander Volkov quit his job, his leopard Caesar went on a hunger strike, refusing to eat or drink until he was reunited with him. The zoo director requested that Alexander adopt Caesar. And despite the hazards, he accepted. Caesar now lives with Alexander at home, reclining on the couch. This setup is risky because leopards are powerful predators. Keeping such a wild animal in a home setting is dangerous, and even under Alexander's care, there is a continual threat. His neighbors must be concerned that a leopard resides nearby. Think twice about getting one. Number 21. Anaconda. Anacondas may appear cool, but they're dangerous pets. These massive snakes may grow up to 20 feet long and require a large enclosure with warm, humid conditions and a pool. Although they are not poisonous, their size makes them potentially hazardous. Anacondas possess strong constricting powers and can squeeze or even swallow huge prey whole. Their extensive space and care requirements make them high maintenance, and their size can pose a major hazard. Owning an anaconda is like welcoming a huge, potentially deadly animal into your home. Think twice about getting one. Number 20. Ostrich. Suki the ostrich, who lives in Lynn McTavish's South African garden, behaves like a dog but is highly deadly. Lynn, who works at a wildlife refuge, has been raising Suki since she was a hatchling over 20 years ago. Suki's behavior is chaotic. She chases Lynn's Jack Russell Terriers, consumes their food, and even lays 20 eggs in the living room. Suki's pranks include pounding on the door to be allowed in. Though she appears amusing, her size and unpredictable behavior make her a dangerous pet to handle. Number 19. Hyenas. Hyenas as pets may sound appealing, but they are wild animals and can be hazardous. People frequently fail to train kids effectively because they lack patience. Even if you raise a hyena from a young age, it will not become domesticated. They demand a wild diet rather than human food. Keeping a hyena in a tiny location, like an apartment, is dangerous and can lead to significant problems. Owning a hyena is not a smart option unless you can give it a large, safe space. Number 18. Gila Monster. The Gila Monster, a brightly colored lizard, has a deadly reputation despite its attractiveness. Local mythology frequently equates it with terrible omens, yet many of the legends surrounding it are incorrect. The claims that it can spit venom, leap 10 feet, sting with its tongue, or expel a lethal breath are all false. While the Gila Monster produces venom, its bite is rarely lethal to humans and is highly painful. Fearsome stories are typically the result of misconceptions and exaggerated narratives rather than actual danger. Number 17. Cougar. In 2016, Alexander and Mariah Dimitrov acquired Messi, a young cougar. And maintained him in their modest studio apartment in Penza, Russia. Housing a large cat in such a small space is unsafe and may be dangerous. Despite a rigorous diet of turkey, beef, and chicken to control Messi, the situation remains dangerous. Messi's social media stardom may appear remarkable, but living with a wild animal like a cougar in a confined space has major risks. Big cats are unpredictable, and their natural impulses can lead to deadly circumstances. Number 16. Boar. Adopting a pig is one thing, but what about a wild boar weighing 100 pounds? That is different. A couple discovered the boar, famished and alone in the woods, and decided to save it. After being cared for, the pig began to behave like a dog, such as posing on the stairs for photos. Don't be deceived by these seemingly harmless behaviors. Wild boars are extremely powerful and unpredictable. Their power and wild instincts make them dangerous pets, even if they appear to adjust to a more domestic living. Number 15. Kojek. In an Indonesian backyard, Kojek the crocodile lives in a little pool that appears deadly. Normally, authorities would remove a dangerous animal, but Kojek is Erwin's family pet. He spends his days in a water channel where the family's washing hangs and children play nearby. Despite being a first-strike predator, Kojek has never injured anyone in over 2 decades. However, he killed a cat, demonstrating that crocodiles are dangerous pets. Even though they appear to be well managed, they are deadly due to their unpredictable nature. Number 14. Koala. Koalas may appear cute, but they may be hazardous. They eat toxic eucalyptus leaves as a form of defense against predators. This makes them more dangerous than they seem. An 11-year-old girl rescued a koala named Henry after it became separated from its father. Although she cared for him and released him back into the wild, Henry faced greater peril later on, necessitating extra rescue efforts. Despite their cute appearance, koalas can be dangerous because of their poisonous food and unpredictable temperament. Number 13. Sloth. Sloths may appear lazy and harmless, but they may be hazardous. Ginny and Terry Koenig adopted a sloth named Enzo and took considerable measures to provide a suitable environment for him. Sloths, on the other hand, have keen claws that may inflict severe injury if threatened. Their calm demeanor conceals their penchant for aggressiveness. When a sloth decides to act, it can be unexpectedly powerful and dangerous. Despite their ostensibly friendly disposition, sloths can offer substantial risks, making them an unsafe pet choice. Number 12. Wolf dog.
Wildlife into our pets. Wildlife belongs in the wild, and
wolf dogs are deadly pets because they combine wolf tendencies and domestic dog characteristics. They may be both protective and ferocious, often behaving like wild wolves when threatened. Their erratic nature makes them difficult to manage. Many places, including Norway, have prohibited wolf dogs due to the dangers they bring. These creatures can lash out fiercely, and their wolf pedigree predisposes them to violence. Despite the dangers and legal constraints, some people continue to keep wolf dogs, putting themselves and others at risk. Number 11. Brown bear.
Sedatives to keep him calm.
Svetlana and Yuri Pantelenko keep a 300-pound brown bear as a pet, which they snuggle with to stay warm in winter. This bear stands over 7 feet tall and has the potential to be deadly if it so chooses. Despite its size, the bear is known as kind and social, and it has never been aggressive. However, the dangers of keeping such a huge predator as a pet are enormous. Even if the bear appears peaceful, its natural force and unpredictability make it exceedingly dangerous, and adopting a bear carries a significant risk. Number 10. Cheetahs. Cheetahs, while less frequent as pets, can be extremely hazardous. Milan and Kayla in South Africa have 2 cheetahs, Waku and Skyla, with whom they have a strong attachment. Cheetahs play with youngsters and ride in a little jeep. They were adopted as cubs from a local wildlife lodge and are being reared with the goal of someday returning to nature. Despite their current pleasant demeanor, cheetahs are fierce predators with untamed instincts. Their unpredictable nature implies they can pose a major concern, even if they appear calm now. Number 9. Tiger. Tigers are dangerously popular as exotic pets, prompting some to take drastic steps. Joe Exotic reared tigers in his zoo, professing to be close to them, but many of them attacked him and his staff, causing significant injuries. Others breached the law to obtain tiger cubs, such as the individual who hid a cub in a bag at an airport when it was unconscious to avoid discovery. Tigers are wild and unpredictable, and even well-intentioned efforts to keep them as pets can lead to serious injury and legal problems. Number 18. Fenic Foxes. Fenic foxes may appear charming, but they can be very hostile. They have powerful claws and teeth that may inflict severe injuries in seconds. These small foxes dislike being handled and can become violent if they feel threatened. Their ability to spread infections makes them unsafe to keep as pets. Watch intently as this video depicts a fennec fox in a panic state, demonstrating how volatile and unpredictable foxes can be. Despite their adorable appearance, they are not suitable for pets. Number 7. Reindeer. Reindeer may appear peaceful, yet they may be hazardous. They have pointy antlers and can be shy, posing a danger if provoked. In this video, a young child rescues a reindeer named Tuka after it was abandoned as a calf in northern Finland. Miss Tukkanen raised Tuka, who now eats from a plate at the dinner table and is pleasant. Despite this, reindeer are unpredictable and hazardous. Tuka, a reindeer, could abruptly dart in front of a vehicle, triggering a serious collision. Number 6. Iguana.
Come on, buddy.
Iguanas may not appear harmful, yet they can be hazardous as pets. This video shows an iguana behaving like a dog, joyously welcoming its owner when they arrive home. Iguanas are normally peaceful, but their size and strength make them hazardous. Their behavior may appear pleasant, but if they perceive a threat, they may become violent or damage others. This odd iguana behavior is fascinating, but keep in mind that even seemingly docile iguanas can be unpredictable and dangerous, if not handled carefully. Number 5. Pet lion. Owning a lion is incredibly perilous. This movie depicts Babar, a male lion in Pakistan, living peacefully with his owner. Babar was already as heavy as a cub, devouring 17 pounds of raw meat per day. He is now fully grown and lives freely in a nice home with his own king-sized bed and air conditioner. While the lion appears to be well cared for, the threat is enormous. If Babar's instincts kick in and he becomes hostile, he could pose a major threat to his owner and others around him. Number 4. Kangaroo. Kangaroos may appear cool from a distance, but they can be extremely hazardous. They are well known for their strong kicks, which can gravely wound or even kill when provoked. Australian comedian Jackson O'Doherty has fostered a baby kangaroo named Damien, who appears friendly and enjoys playing with him. However, this is dangerous behavior. Adult kangaroos can be very aggressive and powerful. If they feel threatened or upset, they may cause significant injury. While Damien is currently manageable, a fully grown kangaroo would pose a major threat, demonstrating the dangers of keeping them as pets. Number 3. Owls. Despite their benign images in literature, owls can be harmful pets. While a young girl and her snow owl appear to have a good relationship, owls are notorious for their aggressiveness. Wild owls are very territorial and will fight or kill if they feel threatened. They don't usually react well when humans or animals come too close to their nests. The girl's snow owl is kind because it has been raised since birth, but this does not guarantee safety with other owls. Wild owls are of significant concern because of their innate inclinations. Number 2. Enormous pythons. Snakes can be dangerous pets, especially larger ones. While small or non-venomous snakes typically bite when irritated, larger snakes, such as reticulated pythons, are far more hazardous. Emmy, a young girl, owns 2 huge pythons named Sunny and Cher. At more than 15 feet long,
Yeah. Just stretch them out.
these snakes might easily crush her. Even though they are kind and have not demonstrated hostility, the danger is genuine. Their size alone makes them a formidable threat, and any abrupt shift in behavior might be fatal. Number 1. Jessica, the house hippo. Hippos are among the most hazardous creatures, capable of toppling boats and killing with ease. However, Jessica, a rescued hippo from South Africa's Blyde River, is a unique example. She was discovered to be weak and emaciated, but she has since been rehabilitated and is now a tourist attraction. They can even pet her. However, this story has a darker side. Another person in South Africa had a pet hippo, and it bit him in half. Jessica's docile temperament is unusual. Most hippos are not docile. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.